welcome you back to the Two Guys Named Chris show. It's meet and greet time now. It's for us to meet a P1 listener. In this case, it is Brian who has been listening to this program, according to Biggie. He's told Biggie. 15 years. Very
That's
nice.
some serious time.
Brian, it sure is nice to meet you. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Doing real well, thank you. And what brought you to this show 15 years ago?
Just on the way to work one day. I was pretty much tired of my own playlist, and I put you guys on and started laughing immediately, and been hooked ever since. Plus, I love the fact that it's just you guys. There's no music in between.
Yeah.
The conversation's great. It's always a great way to start my day on the way to work.
Well, that's
Brian.
so nice of you to say.
When you say your playlist, do you have what type of music are you into? A variety or a specific genres?
Oh. It's all over the place. I DJ for quite a long time, so it's everything from, as I like to tell people, from Sinatra to Slipknot. So it's all over the place.
Really?
That's a pretty good handle right there.
I like that. Yeah.
You were a DJ, like a wedding DJ and party DJ?
Primarily party DJ, and never did weddings. I'm just not. I'm actually a little shy, believe it or not. So I'm not great on the microphone. Plus, I don't know. I just prefer rather doing like either house parties. I did a couple small clubs here and there. So
I gotcha.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Biggie has told us that you informed him, I don't know if Chris Tim's going to like this, that you do a pop culture podcast.
Ooh.
Chris Tim's not a podcast man. He thinks lies and fabrications are what podcasts are made of. That when guests are on there, they stretch the truth. What's your podcast all about? How long have you been doing that?
So it's called Zero Dark Nerdy. Been doing it 7 years, and it's a lot of blast. It's a blast. I get to enjoy doing a lot of the episodes with. I have a daughter that's 23 years old that graduated college a couple years ago. That's looking to get into the film and entertainment industry. So I have random guests on here and there. And everything from celebrities to just friends, either locally or all over the country. But we focus primarily on pop culture, entertainment, and mental health as well.
My goodness.
You have a great podcast, very popular.
I've heard
yeah?
of it. When he said Zero Dark Nerdy, I was like, I've heard of that.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Has it won awards for like best? As soon as you said it, I was like, oh, that's a known one. Yeah, Zero Dark Nerdy. Great name, by the way. Great name for the podcast.
It is.
Fantastic.
Now, when you say pop culture, Brian, does that encompass everything?
Just about, yeah. I mean, we're very nostalgic. I come from a household to where, we don't really have deep conversations. Our conversations consist of what shows are we watching, what movies do we like, comic books, video games, things like that. So it is very nostalgic as well. We're getting ready to do a lot more episodes kind of back to the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, it encompasses a lot of stuff. We just dropped an episode reviewing the latest Superman movie.
Jeez.
Okay.
I'm gonna do whatever you do to podcasts, subscribe or whatever. I'm doing that.
80s and 90s.
80s
Oh
and
my
90s
gosh.
TV and movies.
Brian.
This is it. Okay, let's ask what you thought of the new Superman movie. Chris Tim and Biggie haven't seen it and they're interested.
I tell you what, I went in just open-minded. I didn't think about the Zack Snyder universe, Christopher Reeves, and went with my daughter and my wife, and it was just a blast, to be honest with you.
It's getting great
I
reviews.
actually wanted more.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
It really
it's
is.
great. It's a little all over the place, I will say that, but I think for a new introduction to James Gunn's DCU, I think it's a great start.
That's great to know.
Yeah.
How often do you and your daughter record your podcast, and where do you do it?
Yeah, so we do it primarily either out of my house. I have a dedicated kind of man cave, quote unquote, but podcast room. And if not, we do a lot of our interviews via Zoom, especially with a lot of the guests that we get. We work with a couple PR agencies to get everything from directors to actors, musicians, the whole nine yards. And we try to record. We're getting ready to start coming out with weekly episodes. For a while there, it was kind of like every other week, usually twice a month. But now we're back into the rhythm of really starting next week. We'll have episodes coming out weekly, and then starting September 1st, we'll be streaming on the Fox 8 Plus app as well.
What?
Oh, man, congratulations.
We should be on your show, shouldn't we? What
Yeah.
are you
would
doing?
love to have you guys.
What are you doing on
Yeah,
here?
I send emails to PR people. They're just like, nope.
That's right.
I would love to have you guys on.
I'm interested in your 80s takes too. That's so what are your favorite shows since you're nostalgic? You're talking my language now. What are your movies and shows from the 80s and 90s that you like?
Oh my goodness, where do I even start? You
Right.
know, it's funny because my wife and I just started rewatching Home Improvement because it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that show has aged very well. I think it's even funnier now than when I was a kid.
No kidding.
That's rare.
Yeah, it is. That's
Yeah, especially just with the adult jokes now, the adult humor with Tim Allen and his wife. They just play well off each other's. So that's a favorite. You know, going back to cartoons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. I love the A-Team coming up. Even going back further, some of my favorite memories of watching TV with my dad is watching the Munsters and the Addams Family.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I like the Addams Family better, but Christian likes the Munsters.
Munsters
better.
all day.
Do you want to be friends in real life?
Will you
like-
take us with you?
You like Addams Family or Munsters better?
Gosh, I gotta go with the Munsters just because that was my dad's favorite. So
Yeah.
it got the dad tiebreaker out of it.
Herman is funnier.
Yeah.
Grandpa is funnier.
Yeah.
They are great.
They're better characters.
You think they're better than Gomez and
yes,
Morticia?
all day.
But I love the surrounding.
I agree.
But I loved Lurch, and I loved the well. In fairness, that's what they call me on the pickleball court.
Lurch.
They call me Lurch, and when I hit a good shot, and they go, "All right, Lurch," I'll go, "You ring." You know, it's my thing. It's just my thing.
Why does he keep saying that?
You're confusing the 20-year-olds.
Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea about that show. That's
Well,
right.
now the Wednesday's a big hit. Are you watching the Wednesday
That's right. Yeah.
reboot?
So I've started watching that with my daughter. Yeah. You know, as far as current television, I still have a lot of catching up to do on Disney with this Marvel stuff. You know, it's definitely some comic book fatigue there. But you know, besides that, I we just finished up Squid Game season 3. My wife, like most wives, obviously loves the true crime stuff.
Yes.
So she just finished the one with the girl that was missing from the cruise ship. Amy is missing, I think,
My wife's seen it.
on Netflix. Yep. So she's a true crime one. I don't mind watching it with her, but you know, I like my documentaries a little bit more on the lighter side.
We've got to ask Brian, how do you find time to consume all of this media?
And still work. You work. You're in IT, right?
Yeah, I do IT recruiting during the day, and usually what I do is on the weekends it's a ton. You know, once you get done with the yard work and everything, I kind of binge, and then I do get to work remote a couple days. So in the background, I 99% if I'm not on a phone call or a video chat, I have something on. So
My
it's tough,
goodness.
trust me. That's why I'm not caught up on so much.
You do your own yard?
So many things.
Man.
Because it's not that great.
Wow. Where do you find the time? It's unbelievable. It really is. That's incredible.
How old is your daughter, Brian?
She's 23, getting ready to be 24 this year.
Do you find, I bet that the podcast is great because she has the younger person perspective. And of course you have the nostalgia. I bet it works beautifully, doesn't it?
It's so much fun, and she knows that, you know, she's really my number 2 when it comes to the show. And eventually one day, because I just turned 45, I was a young dad. That, you know, one day I'd love to pass it on to her, and she does all our video editing. She's getting ready to take on a little bit more of the social media stuff. So it's just a blast having her on. And yes, that perspective, because there's times like these new words come out, you know, with this generation, like every week, and I have no idea what's going on. So the first thing I do is either call her or text her. I'm like, okay, what is skibbity do bop be?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
what's going on
Preach.
right here?
Exactly.
Preach.
It's a great relationship. You know, when my son or daughter tells me something, I'm just like, that's ridiculous. And I don't even
Go to your room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I still refuse to call a hot dog
Glizzy.
I can't. It's always going to be a hot dog to me.
Good for you, Brian.
Me too. You know, BB Shea. Now, did you tell Biggie BB Shea is your favorite member of this program?
Yeah, well, I mean, I tell you, I love all you guys. I did tell him that. So I love all you guys. BB Shea is great, though. We actually caught up not too long ago with Matt from the other station. So, but yeah, today I went with BB Shea.
Right on. That works.
Other jobs. All
Okay,
right.
gotcha.
Let's check on those two now.
Brian's in recruiting?
What?
Yeah.
Well, the podcast is fascinating. That's awesome. Zero Dark Nerdy. And Brian, it's a pleasure to
Yeah.
meet you. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you make my mornings fantastic. I love you guys. So, and I definitely would love to have you on. So let's set that up.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jeez, to a podcast. Here goes Brian.
You have to embellish.
Well,
Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.